please don't forget to do this. Hello class.
Hello sir.
How are you doing?
We are fine, thank you. And you?
I'm also fine.
Thank God.
Very good. Today is another day and we thank God for bringing us all together. Today we are going to look at a simple lesson, that is difference of two squares. Now before I send you to this lesson or to teach you difference of two squares, what did you learn last week? Yes, what topic did you treat last week? Yes.
Multiplication of two binomials.
Multiplication of two binomials. Very good. Example. Yes, example. Yes.
Bracket open.
X
minus 3.
X minus 3.
Bracket close.
Bracket
open.
Bracket open.
S plus 3.
X plus 3.
Bracket
Right.
close.
Clap for her. Now, how many methods do we use in solving this multiplication of two binomials? How many methods do we use? Can somebody remember the method that we use in solving this? Yes. How many methods? We use what? 3 methods. And what are these 3 methods? Yes. Distributive method. Give it to her. Very good. Yes. What? 4 method. Very good. Give it to him. And the last one is yes. Box method. So we use 3 methods in solving multiplication of what? 2 binomials. Right. Now let's see whether we can use any of these methods to work this one out. Let's use distributive method. Alright? First, we know we are going to pick the first tenth here. And what's the first tenth here? X. The term outside the bracket to all the terms in the second bracket here, isn't it? So we're going to have what? X plus what? 3. Bracket closed. Then we have what?
Negative 3.
Bracket
open.
X plus
3.
3. Beautiful. Right. Now let's multiply together.
X squared. Plus 3x. Minus 3x minus 9.
So here is what? 3x.
3x.
Very good. And this will give us minus 3x. Minus 9. Beautiful. Clap for yourselves. Now we need to group like things. This one becomes quadratic. Then this and this are linear. And this is constant. Okay? We have this and this are like, isn't it?
Yes.
3x and what? 3x are like. Positive 3x minus 3x are from the same family, isn't it?
Yes.
So we are going to have what? X squared. Now, 3x minus 3x will give us what? 0, isn't it?
Yes.
So this will take away this, isn't it?
Yes.
So we are left with what? Minus 9. Very good. So we are going to come to this one back. Are we together?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you for giving this nice example. This is what we are going to do with today. Alright? So today, we are going to look at difference of 2 squared. And let me explain what difference of 2 squared means. Difference of 2 squared is a type of quadratic factorization used when an algebraic expression is made up of a square term subtracted from another square term. Very good. So any expression in the form a square minus b square is an example of difference of 2 squared. That's why I said thank you for giving this example. Do you understand? Now, if you factorize this, if you factorize this, okay, so in factorizing of this, we need to use two brackets as we have here. How many brackets do we need to use? Two brackets, isn't it?
Yes.
Very good. And what makes it look difference of 2 square? Yes? The minus sign. The minus sign. Very good. So any equations that you have that involve squares and you have minus sign in it becomes what? Difference of what? 2 squares. Now, let's take this. A square minus B square. Very good. Equal to, I'm going to factorize this. By using how many brackets?
2 brackets.
So you said you use 2 brackets. Okay? And what sign is here?
Minus.
Minus sign. So because we want to arrive at the minus sign here again, we need to use 2 operational signs. And what are these 2 operational signs? Addition and what?
Subtraction.
So addition and what? Subtraction. So in doing that, when you multiply this times this, you are going to get what? Minus. Are you following?
Yes.
Very good. So you have, how many A's do I have here? 2A. A times what? A will give us this, isn't it?
Yes.
Then we have what?
2.
B times what? B also give us this. They are all squares. So you are going to have here, you put A here. Alright? Then here you put what? A, isn't it?
Yes.
Then here you put what?
B.
You put the variable B and you put the variable what?
B.
B. Right. So it means that when I expand this, I'll get this one back. And when I factorize this, I'll get this one. Alright, when you factorize this expression, you are going to have this. And when you expand this expression, you are going to have what? This. Are we together?
Yes.
Expand. Then you are going to have this one. Then here, when you what? When you do what? When you factorize. Beautiful. When you factorize. Then you are going to have this one back. Should we try it and you see? Should we try it?
Yes.
Okay, let's try it. So we are going to have what? A square minus
B
B
square.
square. Very good. Very good. Then you have your minus sign. You have what? Your addition, sorry. What comes first? Addition, then have what? Subtraction. A. Then you have here, you have expand this, you have what? A. I told you to put what? A. Because when you multiply A times A should give us this, right? Then here you have what? B. So B and what? B. Now let's open the brackets and see. Let's open the brackets. So this one multiply this. Alright, A times A will give us what? A squared, right? Then take it again. A times minus B will give us what? Minus AB. Alright. We are done with that. Let's go to B, right? So B times A positive. So we are going to have what? Plus AB. Are you following?
Yes.
Then B times minus B will give us what? Minus B squared. Excellent. And what are you going to say here? This and this are the same. So when you take out this and this will go out, right?
Yes.
So you are left with what?
A
A squared minus B squared. Are you not having the same thing?
Yes.
So this makes it difference of what? 2 squares. Because of the minus sign here. Now I have examples at my right hand side and my left hand side. So at the end of our lesson, you'll be able to factorize expressions. That is 1. 2. You'll be able to simplify calculations and simplify expressions. So that's what we are going to do today. And what's the first example there? What's the first example there?
4 minus x squared.
4 minus what? X squared. Very good. And you realize that 4 here is a perfect square. Why is it perfect square? Because we have 2 numbers that comes together to give us what? 4. And what are these two numbers? Yes, what two numbers? Yes, 2. 2 times what? 2 will give us what? 4. So we say it's a perfect square. Is 3 a perfect square? No. Very good. So, before you solve this is also a perfect square because of the x squared. They are telling you that x times what? X. So in this, we are going to open how many brackets? 2 brackets. Nicely. Now you know the common factor here. What's the common factor here? What's the common factor? 1. So you don't write it. Do you understand? Yes. So you break this one down because this is a perfect square. We need to break this one down by going to have what? 2 what? Square. 2 square. Do you understand? Yes. We are having what? 2 square. Square root of 4 will give us what? 2. And 2 times 2 will give us what? 4. Are you getting it? Yes. So here you are going to have what? And this one again also give us what? The same thing, isn't it? Yes. So you have your addition and you have what? Subtraction. And what value is here first? So I'm going to write here 2. Then followed by x. Then here 2 followed by x. That's all. Is it not simple? Yes. So we play with numbers. Very good. Let's take the next example here. Example 2. Very good. And what's example 2 there?
25a square.
25a square.
Minus b square.
Minus b square. Very good. What's the common factor here? Do you have any common factor? Now the common factor there is 1. Okay? We also have 15a square minus b square. Isn't it? So let's break this one down. You can break this 25 down. Isn't it? Yes. So what two numbers will give us 25? 5. So we are going to have what? 5. And we have what here? A. Or square. Do you understand? Minus what? B square. So if you are able to do this, now open your what? Your brackets. How many brackets? 2 brackets. Very good. So we have your addition, then what? Subtraction. Just do that. Right. Now, what are you going to write here? 5a. Right, isn't it? Then you write what? B. Then the next one again, you repeat this again. 5a, b. That's all. So we play with numbers. Very good. Let's take the next one, which involves values. Values. That is 73 squared minus 71. So we have 73 squared minus 71 squared. Are you following? Yes. Very good. So we are going to break down. Here we don't have any variable attached to it. Do you understand? They are constants. We don't have any variable here. So straightforward, we have our 2 brackets. Now, let's find the value. Now we are going to have what? Addition sign and what? Subtraction sign. And what's the first value there? That is 73 followed by 71. So yes, it's 71. 3 and what? 71. Are you following? Yes. Very good. After here, I'm going to give you a short trick. Now, 73 plus 71. 73 plus 71. Yes. 73 plus 71.
144.
144. Good calculator. Clap for her. Very good. Then 73 minus 71. Yes. 2. That's why it's very easy. 2. 2. Now let's multiply 144 times 2. 288. 288. Beautiful. Very good. Clap for her. So we have 200 and what? 88. Do you understand? Very good. It's the same method. Short method. Short method here. Now the short method here is very simple. When you have the difference here, the number in between them to be only one. Do you understand? Very good. Now what's the number between? Let's take it from 71. Let's take the number between 71. Let's go 71. 73. So you realize that 72 is between what? 71 and what? 73. Right? Very good. So you are going to have 72. So when you have your 72, as the middle number, multiply it. Always multiply it by 4. Let's multiply this by 4. Always multiply it by 4. So 72 times 4. Yes?
288.
200 and what? 88. Is it not simple? Very simple. Now, 4. An example that is, I'll pick any of them here. Let me pick very simple. I'll pick, okay, 9 b squared ab squared minus 25 ac. Now, what is common? Is it difference of 2 squared? Is it difference of what? 2 squared? Yes. Because we have what? B squared and c squared. And the numbers here are square numbers. Do you understand?
Yes.
The numbers here are what?
Square numbers.
Square numbers. Very good. Now, what is common here? What is common? A. So you bring your A. A is common. We have our brackets. We have what? This divided, we have what? A 9 b squared minus 25 c squared. Right? Very good. Now, let's find the square root of what? 9. The square root of 9 will give us what? 3. That means 3, isn't it? B. Or what? Square again. Then here will give us what? 5. 5 what? 6. Or what? Square. Isn't it? So we are not going to open how many brackets? 2. So we are going to have what? A. And then we have what? Plus, minus. Isn't it? So we are going to have what? 3b. Then you have what?
5, 6.
Very good.
3b.
And
5, 6.
very good. That's all. That's all. It's not simple. It's very simple. Now let's look at the last example under this. That is. Okay, so I'd like you guys to try this one for me. This one, and this one for me. The ones that are marked in red ink, you try them. Now, let's come to the left-hand side, the example here. And what is the first example? Read it for me.
Simplify.
Simplify.
9x squared minus 16y squared. All of bracket open 3x minus 4y bracket close
All square. Right? So let me write it down so that we work it nicely. We have 9x squared minus 16y squared, all out of bracket open 3x minus 4y all squared. Now, there is difference between this and this. Or what the difference between this expression and this expression here? Yes, I want someone to tell me the difference between the expression here and the expression here. Yes. Yes, you want to try? Yeah, try. The top one is difference of 2 squared. Very good. And then that one is what? Perfect square. Clap for him. Very good. So the top one is difference of 2 squared, and the down one is what? A perfect square. So let's look at how we solve this. Anytime you see this kind of questions, how are you going to go by it? It's very simple and very nice. Let's start. Now we know this is a perfect square, isn't it? Yes. So we are going to break this one down. Let's go to the top one first, the numerator first. So you have what? 9x squared minus 16y squared. Right. So this one will give us what? 3x all squared, isn't it? Then this one will give us what? 4. And this one will give us 4y squared. All squared, right? Yes. Very good. Very good. Now let's take the base. Now let's write this one down nicely. So how are you going to write this one down? By having how many brackets? 2 brackets. So you have 2 brackets, 2 brackets. Then you bring your division sign here. Are you getting it? Now let's break this one down. You said this is a perfect square. So how are you going to factorize this? Yes. Will somebody factorize this one for me? Yes. Will somebody factorize this one for me? By having 2 brackets. Will somebody factorize this one for me? Minus. Very good. 4y. Very good. 3x. Minus 3x minus 4y. So this makes it different. Later you have what? A perfect square like this. The sign remains the same. Do you understand? But when it is difference of 2 squares, how many signs are we using? 2. Very good. So here we are going to break this one down. You have what? The first one is what? 3x plus 4. Very good. And here I'm going to have 3x minus 4y. Very good. Look at this expression. We can do some cancelling here. Very good. There are sums that are alike, some yes. Yes. We have what? 3x minus 4y. Do you have 3x minus 4y at the down?
Yes.
Yes. 3x minus 4. So this and this will go. Right, isn't it? Yes. So now we are left with what? 3x plus 4y out of
3x minus 4y.
That's all. We play with what?
Numbers.
That's all. So you may have some expression like this. The exam time. Please just take your time. Check the questions before or the expression before you solve. Let's take the next one. I'm not going to solve this one for you. You are going to solve it for me. Now, let's start the last one here. Find the value of Q. If 3Q plus what? 13 square equals what? 16 square. Expression there. 3Q plus 13 square. Equals 16 square. 16 square. Now, they say you should find the value of what? Q. Isn't it? And how are you going to find the value of Q? We need to make Q the subject by transposing this to the right hand side. Isn't it? And the 13 here, 13 square is carrying what? Square. And when you transpose it, it becomes what? Negative. So we are going to have, let's write this expression out to be what? Yes, look like it. 3Q equal to 16 squared minus 13 squared. And this equation becomes what? Difference of what? 2 squares. Right? Because of the minus sign here. Right? You see that it's carrying what? Square, isn't it? Yes. Very good. So we are going to have what? Our 2 brackets. They have what? 16 plus 13. Do you understand? If we were to have 16 here alone, they have to find a square root. Do you understand? Yes. Very good. And here we're going to have what? 16 minus what? 13. Very good. So we're going to have what? 3Q is equal to 16 plus 13. 29. Sure. 29. Sure. 16 minus 13. 3. Sure. Divide both sides by, because we want 3, as in we want to get what the value of Q here, you divide both sides by 3. 3. So this will kill this, right? So we are left with Q here. Now, do you have 3 here?
Yes.
Do you have 3 here?
Yes.
And so you can simplify, isn't it?
Yes.
So this will kill here,
1.
and this will kill here, 1. So our Q here is equal to what? 29 times 1 give us what?
29.
That's all. So this is how to find the value of our Q. So always take your time to solve, to look at the equation or the expression before you work. Right? So I want you to try this one for me. Okay? Now, this brings us to the end of our lesson. And next time, we'll be looking at quadratic equations, how to work, or how to factorize quadratic equations, or how to find the true sets of quadratic equations. So when you go home and you don't understand, please just go to my channel, Textmas channel. Then look at the video there. Thank you. Bye-bye.